All right.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome back. We are back.
Woo!
Round of applause.
After a
Extended
brief
hiatus.
brief. Doesn't matter. Yeah, we're back.
We are
back.
for a little
Back
bit.
and better than ever. Back and better than ever.
We are going to be
Movie chat.
consistent uploads.
Yeah.
Exciting episodes.
Yeah.
Guests.
New segment, whole new different videos, maybe some gaming videos.
We should do that.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, mate.
I don't know why he's talking about guests. We've not spoken about that, but sure. Who's coming on?
Our friends.
Who?
We should do... We're just going to discuss this on the podcast.
We should do what?
We should do like a different thing, and we call it something different, and we talk about a little bit noisy outside. We talk about their favourite film. So they come on.
Yeah, that was my first idea for this podcast ever.
That was my idea.
No, it wasn't. I'm gonna shut the windows because sorry guys.
That was so my idea.
Are you taking the piss?
No, I'm being 100% serious.
I wonder if I said that in our first episode because I am so sure that was my idea. Anyway, doesn't matter. We're back.
We're back.
Than ever. Movie chat. Dead.
Gone. We
Don't know who came up with that title. Shit. Anyway.
I mean, it wasn't great.
It
It got us through some good moments though.
Yeah. Look, we'll do a little Deadpool and Wolverine style montage of all the best moments. No, we won't.
We actually should.
That would be sick.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, I'll leave that to you then if you want to do that. Sifting through all those
all
hours.
that crap.
I say all those hours. It's like 15 hours. Yeah. So, new title reveal. Even though it's in the title of the video.
In 3, 2,
I bet
1.
This does not look good. They can't see the bottom half of our body right now. It looks like I'm wanking you off.
Whoa.
In the mood for movies.
Woo! Woo!
I came up with that, by the way, not Jackson.
I actually put the movies on the end. You said in the mood for
film.
I went.
Doesn't sound very good.
Actually. So yeah, but
yeah,
we have been away.
We've not been slacking. We've been, on other sides of the planet.
Yeah,
for
we were
quite a few months
briefly separated.
Yeah, but we're back now.
But we're back.
I mean, we have been back.
We've been hearing all the rumours about us falling out and having creative differences.
Guys,
it's not true, guys.
We know the Hollywood Reporter were trying to get an interview with us, but we didn't want to do that.
We were...
Because you guys, the fans, this is so unserious. It's actually funny. Some people are going to watch this and be like, God, these guys are so delusional.
Miss these guys. Yeah, my
mum sneezing in the background. That's lovely. But yeah, we're back.
We're back. We are...
Yeah, we're just back, really. But it's exactly the same. We got matching t-shirts on. It's Deadpool and Wolverine week. We've seen it once each. We've missed the whole of 2020. I don't think we'd seen anything in 2024.
I have been to the cinema in the last 6 months. Twice. 3.
Should we do a quick rundown of movies?
Mm-hmm.
Right. June Part 2.
June Part 2. Yeah, I mean, I saw it a long time ago. And it was good.
10 out of 10. One of the best movies of the last... forever. One of my favourite movies ever. The Lisa now
okay.
Did come to save us. Challenges.
Banger. Yeah, that was good. I didn't... Yeah, no, Challenges was good, actually.
Challenges was really good. Godzilla Kong, peak from
Didn't
that
watch
franchise. I'm reading this but this is my order of the ranking, by the way. We'll do top 10, because outside of that, it's been dog. Furiosa was really good.
Didn't watch.
Not as good as Fury Road, but, not surprising. The First Omen, you didn't see that either, did you? Very good horror movie.
Sorry.
Fucking hell.
That was a bit gross.
Long Legs. Very good.
Yeah, it was good. It was a little
watch it again, trust me. Second watch is way better.
I'm not going to watch it again, but it was very supernatural.
This guy's uncommitted, man.
I would prefer to just... I was a really good mystery.
For all of these, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, Long Legs came out.
Not that long ago.
Long Legs...
Our fans only care about the franchises anyway.
God
damn, A Quiet Place Day 1 is in my top 10. That is criminal. Mid.
What else?
Fall Guy. You didn't see Fall Guy, did you?
No.
Pretty good. Deadpool and Wolverine. We will discuss shortly. Civil War was decent. A Quiet Place. Honestly, this year's been absolute dreck. Bottom 3, the Garfield movie. Oh, Oh, so bad. Madam Web.
Madam Web was worse than Garfield.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
God, my mum needs to stop sneezing, man. And then The Exorcism with Russell Crowe, worst movie of the year. Like, not even, like, quite a bit worse than Madam Web, I'd say. I don't know about quite a bit. Probably just as bad, but I think I just enjoyed Madam Web more because it's funny. Exorcism is just dreadful. And then I saw Twisters last night. It's alright.
I'm going to watch Twisters. I'm going to watch that. Is that okay?
You're watching with your sister, isn't he?
My mum.
It's alright. It's like... I was thinking more about... during most of it, I was just thinking about Deadpool and how I want to rewatch Deadpool. Whoops. But yeah, so that's our yearly recap done. That's all we need.
Not much to talk about.
Yeah, and then like TV shows, Invincible was.
Oh yeah, actually no, we should do Invincible. God, that came out.
I know.
Came out a little while ago.
I don't even remember. I think that was.
I only watched it recently.
That was April because I remember it was coming out while I was in America. I don't think I watched it.
It came out right when I left. It came out when I was first in New Zealand.
I did go to Hollywood, by the way, and I got quite a few offers for some quite big things for the podcast, but I couldn't do it without Jackson with me. So
yeah, so we just want to stay independent.
For now, you know, we're chilling.
We're back.
Oh God, man, what am I talking about?
How does it feel to be back?
It feels great. Mm-hmm. It does. This is quite fun.
Slipped back into my natural.
The matching outfits on. Yeah, Invincible was really
okay.
Good. I'd say. I don't know if it's better than season 1.
I think the last episode, the finale. Oh, actually, no.
Season 1 finale.
Finale was so good. Oh my god. I mean, just all round, Amazon Prime are on a pretty hot streak with superhero property.
Well, the 2. Invincible and The Boys.
And Gen V.
And Gen V, yeah, we spoke about Gen V. That was me.
Actually, we could talk about all the Boys spin-offs as well.
I guess. I mean, The Boys as well was...
The Boys finale, so good.
The last 10 minutes of The Boys finale was...
incredible.
Insane. Like, I don't know where...
I think next episode, every single episode is going to be as high stake, or like...
Next season,
sorry. Every episode will be as high stake, is that the right word?
High stakes, yeah.
As
the finale
of this season. Not high stakes, but like as much of a banger.
I'm so glad we know it's the last season.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if I didn't know it was finishing, I would be getting a bit like... I think it's got one season left in it. And I think the fact that they're going to end it and know they're going to end it is a very, very smart move. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people were saying they didn't think season 4 was like all that, especially the first few episodes. But I thought it was...
It was just as good as any other season.
I think for me...
Maybe it was the worst one, but
No, mate.
No?
For me, season 3 is like the best. But I remember season 1 and 2 so little.
Vaguely.
But I think I remember enjoying season 2 the least, and then probably then 4, then 1, then 3, maybe. I mean, I don't know. They're all really good. Like,
it's if season 5 is on par with
just the rest of the show,
it's going to be like one of the best.
It's going to be great, yeah.
And then the season finale is like, or the series.
I can't wait to see Homelander get murdered, man. I wonder how do you think they're going to do it? I reckon. Also, I don't know if I made this prediction or I heard it somewhere, but I'm going to say anyway. I reckon the show will end. Sorry, Homelander dead, Butcher dead, and Huey and Annie raise Ryan as their own.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
But also, Ryan's a bit old to be like
fully like
here. Oh, there's some parents. Like he'd probably be fine by himself if he's got superpowers. But I don't know. I just kind of see it ending like that because I feel like I think
or Mother's Milk.
No,
MM.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
100%.
I don't think he would have a soup in his family though. I just don't think he would. I think Huey.
It'd be crazy if he died.
I don't think he'll die. I think Frenchie and Kimiko will die.
No, if Ryan died. If they release that virus and kill and genuinely massacre all the soups,
that would be imagine.
That would be crazy.
I've not even considered that as a possibility, but that could happen. No, but if it's going to happen, it's going to happen in like the first.
The first one.
The first episode, because Butcher's got the virus, hasn't he? At the end.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But I think. I don't know. I think Butcher's definitely going to die. I think Homelander. If Homelander doesn't die, the whole show is point. Like Homelander's gonna die somehow, and we know Soldier Boy's coming back as well. Oh man, I can't wait for Soldier Boy to come back.
Wow. Speaking of Soldier Boy, they are actually becoming what they make fun of, and it's a little bit embarrassing.
Say what you're talking about.
They have announced 2 spin-offs.
So there's Gen V, which obviously happened already. There's The Boys Mexico, which
so strange.
I think it's just
I don't even know
in
what
development. I don't think there's been anything really about that. And then what's it called? Vought Rising?
Yeah.
Dead title, first of all. And it's going to be about Soldier Boy and Stormfront in the 1950s, just after World War II.
Building up
Vought.
I'm sorry, I just do not care about that at all.
Yeah, I feel like you get the gist about both those characters from where you see them in the future, and not everything has to have a prequel about it.
I just don't care about prequels.
That was really loud on camera. Depends on the prequel. I'm trying to think of a good prequel.
You know what, to be fair, maybe it's because I remember when I was watching Ozark, and
so random.
And
you've seen Ozark?
I've seen a bit of Ozark, and it got to the flashback episode. There's a flashback episode where they go back
what is this specific knowledge of Ozark that you have?
It's
never
not
mentioned Ozark in your life.
I like Jason Bateman.
God, big Ozark fan.
Different Bateman.
Me?
No, I got confused. And they did a flashback episode, and I got like 5 minutes in, and I was just like, I'm going to turn this off.
You know The Acolyte? 2 episodes in The Acolyte are basically the same, but from different perspectives. But like pretty much the same. They change a couple of things. Apparently, not seen The Acolyte. Watched the first episode, and it was bad. And I want to finish it, but I just don't know. I feel like if I don't start watching it soon, I'm just never going to watch it.
I'm sorry, I've lost interest in Star Wars.
I've been watching Rick and Morty, which I've never really seen, and it's really well.
It's good to know that we've not improved in podcasting at all, and we still just talk about whatever comes to mind immediately.
No, this is just a catch up. We've been gone for 6 or 7 months.
Mm-hmm.
A lot has happened.
A lot has happened.
I'm trying to think of other shows. I watched 3 Body Problem. Don't know why I'm mentioning that mid. I feel like there's another movie that I wanted to talk about.
Anything more to say about the Boys spin-offs?
No, but they need to...
Just don't do them.
That Vought Rising should be a limited series. One season, done.
Sure.
Or maybe,
I would be...
Do you think they'd make a Boys movie?
I wouldn't I wouldn't mind a Boys movie.
What, season 5 and then a movie to finish it off?
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
Nothing. I thought I felt my phone buzz, but I don't even have my phone in my pocket.
Yeah. Right. Anything else from 2024? Did we wrap up in 13 minutes? There's been DC stuff, like Superman's filming. The suit looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I think.
Have you seen the logo?
Yeah, it's been. Oh, the DC logo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't really get it.
It's like the original logo.
Oh,
it's just the original logo.
I mean, I literally do not care. The fact that was DC's only announcement at Comic-Con.
So dead. But I get to be fair.
So surprised they didn't go. Oh no, but they've got that. They do that DC fandom thing, don't they? Do they still do that?
They do, yeah. But also, what have they got to announce?
Horrible noises on this podcast.
Sorry.
Coming from both of us.
Burping. Got the monsters, so...
What have they got to announce?
Before their universe has even started, they can't be announcing too much.
Yeah, well, it seems like the MCU's learned their lesson about announcing too much anyway, but we'll get to that later.
We've got so much to talk about.
We talk about Deadpool and Wolverine.
Have we got anything else to talk about? Any other TV shows?
Oh, from this year?
Just generic,
Not that I can think of. I mean, the movies... Hugh Jackman?
No, Jib Jab.
I mean, other movies, Argyle was crap.
Didn't watch it.
Planet of the Apes was mid at best. Need to watch it again, though.
Planet of the Apes was underwhelming.
Word.
I swear you were like, I love it. No.
What?
No, you weren't.
No, I called you and I was like, it was bad. And you were like, what? You were like, really? You were so shocked. I don't blame you. I was shocked. Dune Part 2 I had a weird relationship with, because we saw it the day. That's the last time we saw each other. Probably didn't see each other for 4 or 5 months. And I was like, yeah, it was decent. And I watched it again. And I was like, no, that was really good. And then I watched it again, and I felt pretty much the same. And then I watched it at home, and I was like, oh my god, Mate, you need to watch it again, man. It's so good.
I think, to be fair, when I watched it, I forget we watched that at a very weird time.
It's like midday.
No, but also just like
in our lives.
Lives. Like,
yeah, literally.
Well, we were both about to leave the country, and literally
a couple of days.
Yeah.
And then I watched it again within like less than a week at home, and I'm getting itching to watch it again as well. It's so good, man. It's
a bit long though.
Oh no, man, not even. It feels shorter than the first one because it's just better. The first one is still not that great in my opinion, but the sets have changed a bit. You can see Planet of the Apes, Spider-Man 3 poster. I don't know if you can see the June one.
You need a movie chat poster. Movie chat.
In the mood for movies.
In the mood for movies.
I think we should get a little like plaque here. And like,
should I get a sticker on my laptop?
You know, I was thinking, that would be cool. Or we could get some mics, maybe. Either or. Or you know what I was thinking we should do for the logo? We should do
what?
This. So this is the DVD cover for In the Mood for Love. Is that going to focus that? Probably not. It doesn't matter. You can look it up. I think we should be me hugging you from behind.
That would be so funny.
We could do.
I should probably watch this.
Oh mate, I don't know. It's meant to be. People say it's like Wong Kar-wai's best movie. I think it's alright, but I've only seen it once, to be fair. And I wasn't a proper cinephile.
Only seen it once, naming our whole podcast over it. Haven't even seen it. Pretty classic us.
Typical. Deadpool. Yeah. All right. Big movie. Biggest movie of the year. 100%. Do you think it's going to be a highest grossing movie of the year, or do you think that because there's this
Venom?
How much is Despicable Me 4 making? Because I thought that was going to like clean up, but I don't think it's actually.
I have no idea. I forgot that film was even coming out.
It's out now.
Has it not? I feel like the Despicable Me franchise has sort of lost steam a little bit.
I don't think they can do another one.
They're going to.
Are they?
I can almost guarantee they're going to.
God damn, so many movies.
I mean, Steve Carell's just wiping up with the money.
670 million, oh my god.
Yes.
Christ.
What was the budget?
100 million? That is mental. But do you think, what about Mufasa, the Lion King movie? I think that could make a billion.
I've not even seen the remake.
But I sat here and said The Flash will definitely hit $1 billion, so you know.
I don't think that's going to make any money.
I don't know. I think if it's good, I think if people hear it's good, but I think people are kind of burnt on that last Lion King movie. But that made $1 billion. And
I can't believe that made $1 billion.
Mate, of course it did. It's the Lion King.
So
a new adaptation of the Lion King.
I feel like people are so uninterested in these Disney live action remakes now.
Yeah, because Disney recently's just been crap. I feel like there's a new. I haven't seen Inside Out 2. Not yet.
No.
But yeah, I think Deadpool. But anyway, yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine, Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, basically Deadpool 3. I think apparently it's opening to like 400 million this weekend worldwide, which is pretty nuts. I think
Deadpool and Wolverine? Yeah,
I think it will definitely hit a bit. To be fair, I think there has been a lot of buzz around this.
Yeah, I mean, it's but to be fair, it being the only Marvel film of the year,
it's definitely helped it. I think.
Yeah.
I think if there was another Marvel movie between the Marvels and now, and it was bad, I think a lot of people would have been like, "I'm not." I think Marvel are one Ant-Man Quantumania away from turning people off forever. I think people are so nearly done with the solo, like Deadpool and Wolverine. As much as it's a Deadpool movie, you know, it's bringing back Hugh Jackman. It's all been rumors about who's going to show up, and it's like stuff like that. So I feel like a movie like Captain America is in a really risky spot.
I think if they make another bad film about like like an Ant-Man, or a Captain Marvel, or
I mean, even Captain America, because it's not Steve Rogers, people have no reason to really care.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because if it's a character people care about, like Deadpool and Wolverine was going to make money whether it was the worst MCU movie or the best MCU movie.
Yeah.
And it's kind of turned out, I mean we'll get to that. I mean, I think somewhere in the middle. But anyway,
what do we actually think?
I think it will hit $1 billion.
I would be surprised if it doesn't hit $1 billion, to be fair. How much did Deadpool 2 make?
Like 800.
Oh, okay.
I can't see it making less.
Did it make more than the first?
Yeah, I think it was like.
Have any of the X-Men films hit $1 billion?
That is
I don't think they have.
No, I don't. First three, definitely no. Origins, no.
Well, Deadpool was the highest grossing Fox, like, X-Men film.
Deadpool was 782. Deadpool 2 is just over 800, I believe. God, this is really interesting for people, isn't it? God damn, Deadpool 2 was only like a few million extra. Deadpool 2 was 785.
Mid-film.
Not seen it in so long. But I think Deadpool and Wolverine, I would be shocked if it made less than both of those. Because, like, as much as Deadpool...
Yeah.
God, did Deadpool really make that much? That is mad. How much did Days of Future Past make? But yeah, I think I'd be shocked. I'd be really shocked. God, it made more than Days of Future Past, mate. That's mental.
Alright, just on trend, how much did Logan make?
I think Logan was about 696, I'm going to say. I feel like I know that, and I don't know why. God, people are definitely clicking off at this point. Sorry,
it's going to get interesting again, trust me.
619.
Okay.
But I think... Oh, yeah, this could be Fox's highest grossing movie, then. For MCU, for Marvel movies, because...
But this isn't Fox.
Oh, yeah, never mind. God damn, that franchise going for that long, never reaching the heights of the MCU.
That is mad.
But yeah, so Deadpool, he's back. He's in the MCU.
He's better than ever.
I think he is.
Yeah,
I think this is the best Deadpool himself has been.
Yeah.
And I think the interplay of Hugh Jackman's a big part of that. But story is basically Deadpool is living a normal civilian life because I feel like that was a bit of like a Logan kind of nod, as in like he's like doing a Logan basically, like he's I'm not the superhero anymore, like and I've lost everything, and then the TVA come and knock in and just don't look like they did in Loki. I don't get that. They just the outfits and stuff just don't look, which I think can make sense when you find out later. That was full spoilers, by the way. That it's not the actual TVA. It's like a rogue. It's like a rogue group of.
Well, they are the TVA, but
they're operating
a different faction or something. Full on spoilers.
They're basically like Wolverine died in Logan. He was the anchor being of their universe. I think that's a dumb concept, if I'm honest.
Have you heard who's going to be the anchor being of?
Tom Holland.
Yeah, we'll get into that later though.
And they're basically like, you've been chosen for whatever reason to
come into the MCU.
To come into the MCU. Why was he chosen for that? Was it just?
I don't know. He's important.
Yeah, I think it was because down the line he's going to help the Avengers. Because then you see that thing on the screen of like him and Thor.
Yeah.
Was that original footage of Chris Hemsworth? I don't think it was.
I don't think Chris Hemsworth was in the footage. Oh no, it wasn't. His face.
Was it his brother?
No, it was him. I think, but he looked young.
It looked like, I think he had the blonde eyebrows. I think that was from the first one, or maybe the second one.
But then it had like a shot of the back of his head, so it was probably just someone in a wig.
No, but there was a shot of his face as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
When actually him and Deadpool were on screen together.
And then Deadpool's basically like, no, I want to save my universe. So he's trying to find another Wolverine in the multiverse to basically replace the other one. And the TVA are like, no, you can't do that. And they send them to the Void. Is that what happens?
Yeah.
Yeah, send them to the Void from Loki, and then it goes from there. So, what do you think?
It was good. When I was watching it, I really, really enjoyed it, to be fair. I was very excited.
It was very exciting.
It was very exciting. It was the first Marvel movie in quite a while.
Yeah.
And I think I got very swept up in it. And then it ended, and I was like, it was good, but it could have been better.
I pretty much agree with that, to be fair. I feel like I maybe enjoyed it a little bit more than you. I think you've liked it less on reflection. I think my
expectations were kind of low though.
I think my expectations were kind of nothing. I was just like, just go and see. I was not expecting it to be like amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping it was going to be good, and it was. I think the first half, I thought pretty much the same as you, to be honest. I thought it was very good, but I thought there was very up and down. I think the first half is really, really good. I think the second half is a bit, not formulaic, but it just wasn't as, I don't know.
I do feel like, though, this is what they wanted, like, to make.
What do you mean?
Like, I feel like the first Deadpool film,
yeah,
Ryan Reynolds was like, this is how I've wanted to make a Deadpool film. This is the kind of film I've wanted to make for a long time.
Yeah.
And then they made it. And then for some reason I get the vibe that the second one was a little bit more sort of like... Not... I feel like they weren't as proud as the second one as they were of the first.
Looking back, the second one is a very weird movie.
I just don't think it's actually that good.
I haven't seen it in a while, but just like my memory of it, it's like it's very like all over the place.
Yeah, and then this third one I feel like is again what they wanted to make entirely, and they it's kind of like Spider-Man No Way Home. Oh,
see, I don't think it's like No Way Home.
No,
it's
like
it's similar in elements. There are elements of it that I think bring him like, obviously with the cameos and stuff, which we'll get into. But I think
this is the most Deadpool film, I think.
I think also this story only works with... You could not have this movie with anyone else apart from Deadpool. Like this story, like I don't think this story would work with any other character.
Maybe not.
Because I do think, like, and having the whole film set in the Void, I didn't really expect him to do that. I thought that was a bit of a weird choice because the Void is so ugly. Like visually, it's such a...
This film was pretty ugly.
Yeah, agreed. There's one point where they're walking through like the Void, and I was like, that's just like a field in England somewhere. Like it's so...
Yeah.
Just doesn't look...
They shot this all on location to still just look like the ugliest film.
Word, man. It looks awful. I mean, not awful, but like some points of it, I was just like, God.
Oh, man, that CGI Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, but I don't know. Used to at this point, it's commonplace in the Marvel movies.
Yeah, but that was...
But yeah, I thought like overall, like the story and the kind of interactions between Deadpool and Wolverine were, you know, in the end... what kind of made the film? Because to be honest, I don't think this film is the love letter to the Fox universe that they're making it out to be.
No, I don't think it is either.
I think it partly is, but I think they could have done a bit more of that, because when you finish the movie and in the credits there's a montage playing of all those
half
movies,
these people just didn't show up. None of these people showed up in the film.
I'm like, yeah, half these people didn't show up, and some of the ones that did, like, I'm not being funny, Blade was not part of that universe. Blade wasn't Fox. And Channing Tatum was never actually Gambit. And I don't know. Like, I do get it, but I think I would have liked to have swapped out a lot of those characters that showed up for X-Men characters.
Yeah.
Who are actually relevant. But I don't know if they want. I don't know if they were like, right, no one gives a shit about Elektra. We can do what we want with her and just whatever. But yeah. Anyway, should we talk about the cameos?
Yeah, we will.
Should we talk about the cameos?
Cameos. Yeah.
So we had...
This t-shirt makes me look so...
What?
Like swamped.
It is mogging you a little bit. So we had Henry Cavill as Wolverine.
Yeah.
Chris Evans as Human Torch.
Mm-hmm.
Elektra, Blade. Oh, sorry, Happy Hogan as well.
Yeah, I mean...
Elektra, Blade, Channing Tatum's Gambit, X-23, Sabretooth. And then, like, random X-Men villains that no one gives a fuck about. I think that was it.
Yeah.
Not as many as I expected, to be fair.
No.
I thought it would be more.
Yeah, I think...
But I think they chose good ones. I think the Chris Evans one was...
the best one by far.
Mate, it was... that was such, like, that minute from when you first hear him talk to when you see him flame on is, like, that was such a roller coaster of, like, emotions.
I mean, okay, maybe not everyone, but as soon as I saw him, I was like, he's not Captain America.
Yeah, because Oscar was sat next to me, and he was like, it's Captain... I was going, no, it's Johnny Storm. Because you could see... I think they were definitely trying to trick people into thinking it was Captain America, obviously.
Yeah.
Because even the way he had, like, the red on the sleeve.
Yeah.
But you could see the suit. I was like, it wouldn't really... I feel like Captain America in a Deadpool movie, it makes more sense for him to be Human Torch than Captain America. And mate, if that was Captain America, that would have been so weird. But yeah, seeing Chris Evans as Human Torch again was honestly...
So good.
So good, man. Like, outside of No Way Home, like, the best cameo in like, anything of these multiverse, like, better than anything in The Flash, obviously. Better than anything in Multiverse of Madness. You know, I liked that he didn't have... That he had a new suit as well.
That suit really nice.
Yeah.
Really good suit.
Yeah. Because I'm not being funny. I mean, I like the suits from the original movies. I think they're quite cool.
I do, but I quite like the sort of like tactile, like cargos.
I mean, well, that's the thing, because I got the impression that he was wearing that over his suit. Like, his suit was the top bit, with because that's the thing, the logo was in the middle here, and normally on their suits it's like, up here.
On this, yeah.
But yeah, to be fair, I think I quite like the way when they've had the Fantastic Four in the MCU so far, it's kind of like a different suit
for each one.
Like Reed Richards in Multiverse of Madness was kind of like way more tech. This was way more like you said, tactile.
Yeah.
But yeah, when he said flame on, and mate, I was losing my mind. That was
kind of
so
did not
good.
see him fight enough though. Kind of wish he had at least one like actual fight scene.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, to be fair, none of the cameos happened how like I expected. I think as soon as, because I heard the voice and I was like, that's definitely Chris Evans, but I think that's just going to be a quick little like voice cameo, and they're going to be like, and everyone's going to be like, oh, what's that, Chris Evans?
Yeah.
And then when he jumped down, I was like, right, and I was thinking it must be him. And yeah, like you said, I instantly thought it's got to be Human Torch. It was not going to be Captain America, but it was still when he did it, and I feel like that effect, that Human Torch effect, looked better, but it was exactly the same as it was in the old movies.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And that was really cool. I like that they didn't change it.
I wish it was in the movie for longer. I wish he was in that team.
I think it would too no. I think it would too distracting if he was there for that long. But also, I think he's such a fun character that he would have had such great. Like, imagine him interacting with Blade.
Yeah, it would have been.
I think that team that they had was such a
underwhelming.
Weird. It's just Elektra. You need to swap Elektra for someone. No one cares.
Not even swap Elektra. Just add someone new. Just add another person.
If Magneto is my pick. If he was in that team, I think that team would have been. I think that team needed like a really obvious leader. Because the impression I was getting was that X-23 was the leader. I was like, she's like 15, man. Like,
definitely isn't 15.
Well, 15. You know, she's our age in real life.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So even still, but seeing Blade again, that was really cool. I didn't really expect. Well, I did not expect that, but that did surprise me. Elektra we knew, and I was like, don't give a shit. Channing Tatum's Gambit.
It was fun. I liked it. It was fun.
Yeah. I thought I was just watching it. I was just like, I'm just happy that he's got to do it because he's wanted to do it for so long, and
it was super comic accurate. Like this.
And to be fair, in the fight scene, like he was really cool.
Yeah.
Like probably. You know what I liked about that fight scene, and someone else said it on a podcast I listened to, they said it was good that they didn't do a Multiverse of Madness and just kill them all. You got to see them, each one of them got a moment, and they fought and they survived.
Well, and they had like actual and
they had actual scenes, and like that was done. If you compare that, and when you look at it, it's very similar to the Illuminati scene, the way they're all revealed, and like way better. Like way, way better. Like that's what the Illuminati scene should have been.
To be fair, I don't know if Magneto, if they had Nightcrawler in there.
No, man. I think
that would have been good.
I think Magneto, because I think you needed someone with a bit more of like a moral ambiguity in there, because I think then it would have been really interesting if then Magneto was fighting for them, and then for whatever reason Cassandra Nova was like tempted him with them, and then Magneto. I don't know. I also just want to see Michael Fassbender again. I think that'd be sick.
Yeah. I think, to be fair, I wish this film... Do you remember when everyone thought this film was going to be Deadpool kills the Fox universe?
Yeah.
If they had done that...
Initially, I thought that's what it was going to be. When Mr. Paradox was saying something like... I feel like he said something like, oh, you'd have to destroy it. I was like, oh my god, are they going to do Deadpool kills the Marvel Fox universe?
I think they would have called it that. I think they would have called it like Deadpool kills...
No, they wouldn't have called it anything like that. What kills the... No, it still would have been dead, but then I guess the Wolverine aspect then doesn't really make sense. But I did think for a second they were going to do that, but then I don't know, I think it would have been weird seeing Deadpool just murder all of these
that would have been so fun,
characters. Though. Nah, because then you pit them against Deadpool and they're the villains, and I don't think that really works.
No, they're not. Deadpool's the villain. If Deadpool's going and just massacring...
That doesn't work. This is Disney we're talking about. We don't have morally and well, I guess Deadpool is, but I still really enjoy. I thought Wesley Snipes was actually like really, really cool. Like, I'm surprised how not insane he seemed. Elektra.
Did you see them bring them all out at Comic-Con?
Yeah, that was sick. And Chris Evans loved it. Channing Tatum really enjoyed it. X-23, I don't think she's a very good actress.
Yeah, she's...
line delivery. And also, why has she just not got the Spanish accent? Like... she felt very much like, oh, you're filming The Acolyte, like, a few miles away. Why don't you come and, we'll write you in. You can be in Deadpool too.
She was in The Acolyte?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Learn something new every day. Yeah, I mean, she gets killed, I think, in like episode 5 or 6. Sorry. Spoilers. I feel like we will. I feel like that team will show up specifically again in like Secret Wars.
I don't think so. I think X-23 will probably show up again, but outside of that,
mate, Blade. Out of all of them, I don't know about Channing Tatum. And I like that, like when they made the joke about like who did they mention? Daredevil, Punisher.
Yeah.
No Ghost Rider mention. L should have when they drove through the fire in the car. Do you remember on the way into the Cassandra the Ant-Man thing?
No.
They drove through some fire to get in there, and I was like, oh, that just looks like Ghost Rider. And I thought, oh my god, if he shows up, I would love that. I cannot wait. I hope that.
I think for a farewell to the Fox universe, there wasn't enough like main.
I think they're saving them for Secret Wars. I don't know why.
Yeah, true. I think I get the point. I get the point of that team though being all these like people that no one really actually cares about,
and them saying, "Oh, we never got an ending."
Yeah,
it's kind of meta of like, "Oh, we never got an ending."
Yeah, I get that, but also I would like some cameos, please.
I think the team on paper is weird, but I think they did execute it quite well.
Yeah.
I think apart from X-23, I saw X-23 was just like, so she comes in, she gives Logan a pep talk, then she's off. And she's kind of irrelevant. And also revealing that in the trailer, so unnecessary. Why did they do... I watched the final trailer after we saw the movie, mate.
Why did they put her in it?
Why did they put... Mate, that final trailer is like the whole second act.
I do think they showed too much in the trailer. To be fair...
Agreed. I think so. I think you didn't need to show X-23, you didn't need to show Sabretooth. You didn't need to show...
Sabretooth, who cares? He was in it for 30 seconds. You didn't need to show it.
But you also didn't need to show... Like, they should have picked one action sequence and just shown that. But they picked one, showed most of it, that first fight, and then they picked more and took bits from that, and it was just like, I was like, we've seen all of this.
Yeah.
Even at the end, we'd seen that shot of Cassandra Nova in the trailer when she's got all like the wire, like the universe collapsing around her.
Yeah, the Loki spaghetti.
I don't know. I mean, I'm glad they kept that consistent from Loki.
Yeah.
That was good. I think also... This film doesn't kind of like...
It was really funny when he said from Loki season 1 episode 5 or something.
Oh, that's a lie. It's from Loki season 1 episode 5.
Yeah, that was...
To be fair, I think the jokes are actually like mostly...
This is the funniest Deadpool film.
Yeah. Also, that opening scene was really, really good.
Yeah, it was really good.
Like beating up those teenagers with Logan's like dead skin. Oh, I thought the first half was so good. I liked the way it was kind of similar to the first movie where it starts with the action, then it flashed back. And... I just really enjoyed I thought the first half was so good, and I think that montage of him trying to find all the Wolverines was so good.
Yeah.
Like, all those different Wolverines look so cool. I love the one when he's up on the X. I thought that was such, like, a visually... Cool, like, comic book panel, like, come to life.
Yeah.
And the Henry Cavill thing was cool. I did not expect that.
Henry Cavill was... I really thought Patch was going to be...
I think... Daniel Radcliffe?
Yeah.
I think in the scene... As soon as I realised the Patch bit was in this thing, I was like, no, it's going to be Hugh Jackman. Because I know everyone saw that in the trailer and thought, oh, they only showed the back of his head. Like, could that be someone else? And he looks kind of small. But I think in that montage, in that moment, I was like, oh, no, this is just going to be Hugh Jackman. I think doing here's another actor would have been a bit weird.
Yeah, no, but I didn't think...
I'm just surprised Henry Cavill's the one they chose. I think that's... I would happily have Henry Cavill as a Wolverine in the MCU.
He's a bit...
I think he's too similar, though.
Yeah, he's a bit tall.
Oh yeah, because that comic accurate height Wolverine, that was funny.
Nah, but I
couldn't believe that was the first appearance of Wolverine in the movie. Was the short one.
The tiny one.
Yeah.
I think if when they've recast Wolverine, it will be good to get someone that's like 5'4", 5'5".
I think it looks weird, mate. They don't do that in movies.
Yeah, but that's
all the characters are the same height.
So boring.
I know, but mate, I think it is probably for a reason.
Imagine having
a
little like gruff Wolverine at the front.
I think small enough where
just need my height represented.
Small enough where you can tell and they can make a joke out of it, but it's not like I don't know, like a shot of like two characters, and you're like, God, there's a lot of dead space between them head-wise. I don't know. I think
for a team, like just put like 4 people behind him and then him at the front.
Do you reckon they'll just have Hugh Jackman as the Wolverine in the MCU?
No,
I don't think they will.
I think after Secret Wars, when they're going to do the mutant saga, and it's going to have all the mutants recast, all the X-Men recast.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, I think a couple more of the X-Men showing up would have been good. But
I think none of the X-Men showed up.
I think also for Wolverine's story, seeing Wolverine getting the pep talk he got from X-23 from Charles or Scott or Jean, way more, or all of them, way more effective, I think.
If they put James Marsden back, brought him back as Cyclops.
Mate, he got asked if he's in it, and he was all coy. He was like, "Oh, I don't know, like we were filming at Pinewood at the same time, and like
that would be so good." I like that man.
Misused, like underused in those movies. But yeah, I think like imagine they got to that cabin and Wolverine sees like Scott, and he's like, "Oh my God!"
And
Scott,
in like his
alive.
comic suit,
yeah, and he's like, "Scott, you're alive," and he's like, and they just have that moment, mate. That would have been so good. Such a waste. I don't. Maybe they tried to get them and they couldn't. I don't know, but I was with the people that showed up. I mean, I thought there was gonna be more, but honestly, I didn't.
I'm not like Multiverse of Madness disappointed.
Yeah, literally. But also, I feel like we thought Multiverse of Madness was gonna be more like this, to be honest. Multiverse of Madness, but even the thing is, I think with this is that the cameos were there, and in the story they were really good. I think in Multiverse of Madness it was basically just like, here's your cameos, now they're gone. Like Reed Richards could have been anyone in that scene. He's nothing like Reed Richards. Whereas like you had Blade, who was like exactly like he's in the movies. I actually loved seeing that. That was so fun. Like so many of the lines he said were so. I know you've not seen Blade, but it's so good. Like obviously Channing Tatum as Gambit was like, you think about Channing Tatum as Gambit and John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic. They're very similar kind of cameos because it's like they never played them, but people wanted them to, or they wanted to. Gambit is way, way better because you get to see him do Gambit stuff. He actually
not seen Mr.
like
Fantastic stretch once.
He did once.
When
he reaches for Wanda and then she spaghettis him, and it looks dreadful.
Multiverse of Madness, #1 hater.
I just think they need to learn that, you know, cameos need to be one of two things. They need to be quick. Right, there you go. Henry Cavill.
They need to be like,
or they need to be,
flash through the multiverse, and they just show up.
Or they need to be a purpose in the story. Because
I mean, cameos kind of become a bit of a loose term, to be fair.
Yeah, because when people say, "Oh, like the Blade," I wouldn't call. I mean, I am saying it now, but like, I wouldn't say Blade, Elektra, all those people were cameos.
No, they actually were characters in the story.
Henry Cavill was the only one I'd say was like a cameo.
Yeah.
Because even if Chris Evans had flamed on, and then because when he fell out the sky, I thought, oh God, is he gonna die?
Yeah,
now?
I thought he was dead.
I was gonna be like, oh, that's like, I want to see more. I think when they kept him around, oh man, that was
when they kept him around. I was like, is he like just about to stay in the film for like a long time? Need more fans. You know what it is,
man. I'm gonna talk about this movie. I felt it was actually like it was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. But
this is all the first off. I thought Cassandra Nova was a bit.
It got. You know what it is. It got everything it needed to get right. Like, the relationship with Deadpool and Wolverine, they needed to get that right. And obviously they did, because Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds have, like, good chemistry.
Man, that scene in the car.
They needed to get, like, the cameos right, and they were good enough. Like, they were fine.
Yeah, they were, like...
And, like, it needed to be, like, a Deadpool film. Like,
and it did all of those.
And it did all of that fine. Like, maybe the story was a little bit sort of lackluster and stuff, but...
I think Cassandra Nova was very, like, just... like, I don't know, she was a bit mid. She's not very interesting. She just seemed evil for the sake of being evil. And I didn't really get what she wanted.
I liked...
And Paradox as well. I thought Paradox was a bit much. He was a bit over the top. I did not expect him to be like that.
Cassandra Nova was intimidating, though, I thought.
She was. Like, the way... Like, the fact that you knew she could... Like, when she did that to Johnny Storm, mate, that was mental. That was like The Boys.
Yeah, A little bit more CGI than The Boys, I think.
Yeah, maybe, but The Boys... I feel like The Boys CGI is so obvious, but that's what makes it more like... But The Boys like
The Boys feels more real.
I don't know.
I think it's just because that really grey colour rating.
has like a bit of a hyper. What?
That really grey like colour grading.
Yeah, probably.
But ridiculous grain.
Like I thought, like. Yeah, I don't know what I really want to rewatch it. I'm really intrigued to see what happens. I must admit, but it's like at the end, like I didn't love that fight with all the Deadpools. I thought it was all right. I think it was so obviously not Hugh Jackman in that suit. It really took me out of it because I was looking at it and I was just like, it's just so not him.
Yeah, but it was
never him either.
You know what? The action was underwhelming as well.
I disagree. Like that fight scene with that team when you got to see them all get their moment, like Blade, Elektra, X-23. The Gambit moment was the best.
It would have been good if they did the Guardians hallway scene.
Yeah,
I mean that is like the best, really the best action scene in the MCU possibly.
But also, I thought this film had really good use of music. Like that, is it In Sync?
Where was The Greatest Showman?
It came on in the car when they were finding the car and he kicked the radio and it was going through songs. One of them was you could hear it.
Underutilized.
Yeah, they should. Although I thought the opening scene with the music was so good. The Like a Prayer fight scene. Because Like a Prayer wasn't on the soundtrack, and I was like, why? And when it came on, I was like, oh, yes. And then you know what moment I actually really liked, and I was like, damn, like this actually, I just realised how like I'm actually like invested in this story. It was when they're both holding the thing at the end.
Yeah.
And Like a Prayer's got that like kind of choir type
like slowed down, yeah.
And you see the flashbacks. I'm like, man, like I'm really getting into. Yeah. I'm really emotional right now.
It wasn't really a post-credit scene, but that montage for the Fox universe,
yeah,
so good.
Yeah,
so good.
DCEU tech, mate. That lens is so dusty.
It's fine.
Okay, DCEU should have taken notes. But also, I was watching. I was like, this isn't the movie to.
Let me just make sure it's not heavy glare on this from the sun.
Is there?
Nah, it's fine.
Is there any glare?
No. Okay. Wobble it a little bit. Okay.
But also, I feel like this wasn't the film that we just watched. Didn't seem like it was paying tribute to
as much as it made it seem like in that montage.
You know what I thought for a second was going to happen? Because when Deadpool and Wolverine are down there, and it seems like we don't know whether they're going to do it or not, and someone goes into B-15 from Loki and says, I thought she was going to be like send everyone we have, and they just send like all these heroes through to help them.
Yeah,
I kind of thought something like that was going to happen. Craving more cameos,
but we've never really seen Deadpool interact with the X-Men. To be fair,
no, we not probably won't, but yeah,
I do forget that they are just going to come back.
What, the Fox X-Men?
Yeah.
Yeah, they will. They will be in Secret Wars. They will be in Secret Wars. I think they will.
Do you think there'll be another Deadpool solo film? I actually really genuinely do not know.
I kind of hope not. I feel like nothing would be better. I feel like going from...
Nah, doing a little just like...
Because going from No Way Home to Spider-Man 4 is going to be a big jump down in like excitement and stakes, but I feel like I just love Spider-Man. I don't know if I care about Deadpool enough because I feel like next movie I'd just be like, oh, like what's it, just another Deadpool movie?
If they just did another like Mercenary for Hired film with Deadpool, I feel like I would.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, if they make any film, as long as it's good, like fine.
That is so true. Yeah, I mean, I would see another one, but I just don't know if they will because also,
I don't know if Ryan Reynolds is like even that.
I was really surprised how self-contained this movie was.
Yeah, I really thought Deadpool was going to end up in the MCU.
I thought this was going to be... I mean, I think the one thing they introduced that's going to be important is that anchor being thing.
But they were already talking about that before as well.
Well, they never mentioned it before.
Not in the movies, but we knew it was a thing.
I reckon what's going to happen is it's going to have been Iron Man. Now he's dead. They're going to be like, the universe is deteriorating. We have to go to the multiverse to find the heroes to save it, whatever.
I think it's going to be Tom Holland.
Don't know. Do you think... See, I actually don't think Secret Wars is going to be what we think it is. Because I think Multiverse of Madness and Deadpool and Wolverine have not had... I think we've all thought everyone's going to show up in this. And I just don't think there's room for that in a movie. I don't think there's room to have all the old X-Men, the Fantastic Four, Ghost Rider, like Daredevil, Blade... I think it will be, but because the thing is, I think people think it's going to be like the Endgame scene, but with multiverse characters. But there's already enough characters in the MCU to do that scene. Do you know what I mean?
I think they're gonna just like pick like 3 X-Men, the Fantastic Four, and then like 3 MCU characters, and they're just gonna be like, these are the main characters.
You think they're gonna pick the old Fantastic Four to be main characters in the sequels?
No, the current ones.
Oh no, but mate, there's gonna be a new Avengers team though. There's so many characters. Oh god, let's not get into this MCU, man.
Wow.
But yeah, and then, you know, at the end, I thought, this kind of seems like we're never gonna. The vibe I was getting, I was like, I feel like I could never see Deadpool and Wolverine again, and I would not be surprised.
When they were sitting on that bench, and I can't remember what's exactly said, but Deadpool's like,
he said, "See
am
you
I
around,"
going to see you around?
And he was like,
probably not.
That to me was Hugh Jackman being like, yeah, like.
I was well. Then when he went back like to his house, and they were all, that sort of made me think, oh, he might come back. But if that had ended there, and they actually like went away, and we didn't see Deadpool Wolverine again in the film, I would have been like, we're not seeing him again.
I thought it was going to end like Deadpool was going to somehow end up in the MCU. Like TVA were going to be like, you've saved the universe. Like we need you in the sacred timeline.
Yeah.
And then he was going to go to Wolverine like I'll see you around. Wolverine would be like, no, you won't. And he'd be like, yes, I will. He'd be like, I will be coming. He'd be like, if I need you. But you know what it is? I think Marvel don't know what they're doing with Secret Wars yet, so they're probably like, just don't.
Just know Deadpool will return at the end.
That is mad, because the MCU always do that.
Always does that. They did it for Star-Lord in Guardians 3.
Star-Lord will return, yeah.
I don't even know if Star-Lord will return, but they put it in.
I think if they say they will, they will. But, you know, maybe they said the Eternals
They said
will
Thor
return.
will return. I don't honestly wouldn't be that surprised.
I forgot that's such a thing that they do.
Yeah.
They've always done that.
But
I remember there was one movie they put at the end, and I was like, they put like a really specific character, and I was just like, what? But man,
I don't know.
I forgot about that as a concept actually. The Marvels will return. No.
Did they say that?
I don't know.
They probably said Captain Marvel will return.
Yeah, but yeah, no, yeah, that is mad.
That is so uncertain of what is going to happen.
I just don't think they know. I think, but I don't think Ryan Reynolds wants to stop playing Deadpool.
I don't think he wants to do
imagine he does.
I don't think he wants to do another solo film.
Do you not think?
No, I think he's like, he's been playing him now for like 10 years.
Yeah, well, that is so.
And
true.
like,
I think he wants Deadpool to be in the Avengers. I think he'd be like, I was pretty happy with this.
I don't even think he cares that much. I think he literally only wanted to do a film with Hugh Jackman, and now like I think he genuinely probably feels like very just, I've done what I wanted to do with this character.
Yeah, because also I feel like when he started it, he would have had that like, oh, it'd be so good to get Hugh Jackman in to do this.
Yeah.
But when he started it, the idea of being in the Avengers was not really an option, so he probably didn't really think about it. And now he's like they'll probably go to him and be like, look, do you want to be a secret? He'll be like, yeah, like.
Yeah, I think he'll come back.
I think he will, but I don't. Yeah, maybe you're right. There won't be another Deadpool solo movie.
I don't think so.
But then also,
but they can't recast Deadpool like straight up. I just don't think they can.
I don't think
like
that would be so weird.
Recasting Wolverine makes way more sense to me than recasting Deadpool.
I just don't think you could do it.
Hugh Jackman is, sorry, not Hugh Jackman. Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool.
Yeah, like. I feel like Ryan Reynolds, even now, if Deadpool showed up in like a game or an animated thing, they would just have Ryan Reynolds. It'd be like Kevin Conroy. They'd be like, "Do you just want to voice him?" Because like,
yeah,
I don't know, man. Talking about this movie, I'm like,
Deadpool was in Midnight Suns.
What, the game?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know who voiced him.
That massive hit. But yeah, talking about this movie, I'm thinking like, damn, like I'm really enjoyed it. I can't wait to watch it again.
Mm-hmm. Out of 10. I think it's actually kind of hard to give it out of 10.
I didn't rate it on Letterboxd. I didn't know. I think no higher than an 8.
Yeah. No higher than an 8.
Yeah, like 7.5.
Yeah. 7.5.
Right now, I've got it on my 2024 list. I've got it below Dune, Challengers, Godzilla,
below
Furiosa.
Fall Guy.
I think that will change.
I mean, I've not seen it, but
I've got below Dune, Challengers, Godzilla, Kong, Furiosa, Omen. Should we stop the thing?
Yeah, we'll do it.
Long Legs, Fall Guy. Yeah. So it's 8.
Well,
8 out of 23. So it's Should we wrap up Deadpool?
Yeah.
One thing. So overall, really enjoyed it. Like, actually, I feel like it just met my expectations. It didn't blow me away, but I was not disappointed.
I definitely wasn't disappointed.
Like I said to someone, it's not the massive, like, like orgasm of No Way Home, but it's not the massive disappointment of Multiverse of Madness. It's right in the middle. I was like, yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting.
Actually, Multiverse of Madness was a massive disappointment.
But No Way Home was like a major, like No Way Home surpassed my expectations somehow.
True.
And this was just like,
I think also though we were saying Deadpool was such a character of our age.
Yeah,
we were the perfect age.
12 years old when Deadpool first came out. It seems so cool.
And like, I remember like watching it on an illegal website and like streaming it with my friends, and we all got together to watch Deadpool because it was like we weren't old enough.
Yeah.
And then Deadpool 2 came out, and I snuck into the cinema to watch it. It was like
the difference between Deadpool 2 and now is crazy.
Yeah, what?
It was 14
when Deadpool 2 came out, 20 when Deadpool 3 came out. But yeah, so maybe, I don't know, maybe this meant more to me, like I really care about Deadpool.
I actually think we are the perfect age for all of this. I think we're the perfect age to feel genuine nostalgia from when we were children for these legacy characters, for the Fantastic Four, for Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
And we were the perfect age when the MCU was like at its peak. Like we were like 15 when Endgame came out. I think that is like the ideal age to be.
I think maybe a
little bit.
I was going to say a little bit older. But I think that's because I really...
Yeah, maybe.
After Endgame, I really did not care about the MCU. To be fair, COVID happened and we didn't have a film for ages. And I really lost interest. Didn't even go to see Black Widow. Haven't seen Black Widow to this day.
That is mad to me.
And then I met you, and I wouldn't have seen Eternals if I didn't go to see Eternals with you. I know that I wouldn't have seen Eternals to this day.
Did you watch Shang-Chi after Eternals?
I watched Shang-Chi.
Like 4 or 5
literally,
weeks
I
late?
think it was... No, I think it was like a week before it left cinemas. I was in London randomly with my mum for some reason, and she was like, do you want to go to the cinema? And I was like, I guess we'll go to see Shang-Chi. And we went and watched it.
I was there opening day. I was so... Oh, man, I love that movie so much.
And then Spider-Man No Way Home
obviously peak
came out.
when we became friends.
And we... To be fair, Spider-Man has always been like...
Yeah.
My guy.
To be fair, I think that if No Way Home was just another Spider-Man movie, it would not have been anywhere near the same level of hype.
No, obviously not.
Such an obvious thing.
Yeah, what? Spider-Man No Way Home didn't have the 2 other Spider-Men in it.
Don't get me yapping about No Way Home.
Anyway, yeah.
But yeah, so the MCU's back, maybe.
Yeah, Deadpool was good, and it was nice to go and see that after, watching the other 2. It was a bit of a nostalgia trip.
Yeah.
And we went to see it with my friend who's not even interested in the MCU at all. But we watched Deadpool together for some reason. But yeah, so... Yeah. It was good. It was a fun watch.
Yeah, it was fun.
I'm excited to watch it again.
Excited to watch it again, yeah. So, also in the post-credit scene...
Oh, yeah.
When it reveals... So I didn't realise... I thought that Deadpool had somehow gone back and changed it so he said that. Because in the footage, he looks up at the camera, but I didn't realise that was actually... He actually said that, and Deadpool wasn't lying.
I thought it was a bit of like a... bit pretentious of me, maybe. I thought it was a bit of an unreliable narrator kind of thing.
I thought it was like Deadpool's gone back somehow in time and changed it so he said that. And he's like, look... But as other people are saying, it's like... He was just saying, like... I didn't get him killed. Like, I wasn't lying. He said that. He did actually say this. Because in the moment, like, in that scene, I feel like you think, like, oh, he's trying to get Cassandra Nova onto him. So he's away from... them,
or he's just joking around.
But I thought that was fun. I thought that was quite funny. It was funny to watch Chris Evans like just do that really long monologue. Like, it was so long.
And just swearing constantly.
Oh man, seeing Chris Evans again with Human Torch was so good.
Word. So like
I'm so glad it was him out of any of the Fantastic Four.
Just love that the Fantastic Four are showing up in Marvel now.
Same. So good. It's actually so good.
Anyway. Moving on from one Marvel thing
to the many Marvel things. So Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con, which
happened.
We will be at next year.
Woke up to this news.
Jackson called me. I was in bed. I was like, "What do you want?"
I literally woke up. I woke up at like... We're recording this on a Sunday for context. I woke up at like 9:30, 10.
That's not late.
It's quite late.
Not for me.
And then literally rolled over, scrolled through Instagram, saw this and I called Alex.
Have you seen the news at Comic-Con? I was like, no.
I was so surprised when you said no, and then I was like, you need to find out. You need to find out.
Because I was gonna be like, oh, don't tell me, and I'm gonna like look it up. But then I was like, oh no, just tell me. I could not believe what I was hearing.
Like, I've never ever had a reaction like that to something.
Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom. The most
bizarre thing.
Bizarre is actually the word. You know what I find really interesting? Cannot gauge any reaction online. I think the reaction is just like, what?
Everyone hates it, I think.
I think people are just like, firstly, what? I think the initial reaction is shock, and then the second reaction is why.
Can I read? Okay, wait. Keep talking.
You're grabbing a book.
No.
But so Marvel had their panel.
Yeah.
They, as we were discussing before we started recording,
mm-hmm.
and we watched back Marvel's 2019 panel and their 2022 panel, and the difference between those and this is really, major in a good way. Because at those, they announced new projects, dates, cast. They announced Mahershala Ali's Blade in 2019. That is nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Not even come out yet. And then 2022, they announced 2 Avengers movies, and they announced all this stuff. This year, no announcements. They were like, next year we have Captain America, Thunderbolts, and Fantastic Four. That's all we're going to really talk about and discuss. And then we got one bombshell at the end, which I think is way better. Because I think Marvel have got into such a habit of being like, this is coming, this is coming, this is coming. And this is coming at this time, at this time, at this time. And it either never happens. Like Armor Wars, who knows what's happening with that. The original slate we looked at, Blade was meant to come out in November last year.
That is so crazy.
Daredevil's meant to be out now. Agatha's meant to be gone. Ironheart's meant to be soon or gone already.
I think gone.
Fantastic Four's meant to be in about 2 months. It's all. So I think not showing a slate. I think announcing the Avengers movies this year. I think they should have not even announced it 2022. They should have just saved it for this year because it's so much closer. And I think announcing Kang Dynasty and then obviously what's happened with Jonathan Majors and Kang, and it's all off. And now you've had to change it. It just doesn't look good. It's a real. It's like. I feel like before 4 years ago, we all used to say, MCU's only ever had one blip, and that was blip. Sorry. Casually referencing the MCU. And that was Inhumans, when they announced Inhumans, and then that got cancelled and turned to the show. And now shit like that is happening
constantly.
A worrying amount. I'm sick of? I'm sick of all these rumours about season 2s of the show. Oh, Moon Knight season 2 is going to get announced, and Miss Marvel, It's
too long between seasons, if this is, the norm.
Yeah, because Loki was, they ended season 1 and were like, we're doing what's season 2.
Yeah.
Which is a good idea.
Mad that Loki is the only thing with season 2.
And What If?
Doesn't count.
But yeah, so they showed... Captain America's got a trailer. I think they just brought the cast out and talked about it. Really nothing major.
But, there's not much more to say about that film anymore.
Yeah, I think,
Apart from it's probably not going to be very good.
What makes you think that?
It took them... Did about 20 rounds of reshoots. Yeah. I feel like this film has been in development for years.
Not even. I think...
Red Hulk looks like he's made out of Play-Doh in that trailer.
We saw literally a shot of half of his body, but...
Yeah.
Sorry, Jesus Christ.
But he looked weird and goofy, and I think it's going to be...
We're just burping on this podcast. It's so disgusting. Sorry, guys. It's just actually awful.
It's
Oh, we got matching t-shirts on, by the way. We wore these to the...
We need to start wearing more props.
Props?
Yeah.
Mate, I'm always wearing a movie t-shirt. You're always slacking.
I don't have many movie t-shirts. But it's funny that we're matching.
Yeah.
On camera it looks so funny.
We need to get in the mood for movies. I knew you said movie chat then. T-shirts.
Uniforms. I'm just going to work.
Captain America, I think...
Not excited.
No, but the thing is, after what happened last year, because I think 2023 was a real year where everyone was like, right, Marvel, you are fucking up badly now.
Mm-hmm.
That film was... Because when all that was happening, Quantumania was done, Secret Invasion was done, The Marvels was done, Guardians was done. They were hopeless. Obviously, some of them turned out good, like Guardians, but, that was done. They were like, well, whatever it is, we just have to release it now. Kind of the same with the DCEU. by the time the DCU was announced, Aquaman was like ready to go. So alright, just get it out and let's forget about it.
You about to say this film was reshot during like this big overhaul Marvel was talking about?
Am I about to say that?
Yeah.
Well, what I'm saying is that this film was the first feature film that is shot that had reshoots and changes with the foresight of that. I think I still don't know how it's going to be, because I think you can't change a film in the middle of it being filmed, and probably if it's going to be shit, it's probably going to end up shit anyway. Because if you try and change it too much, then it's not. I don't necessarily think it's going to be bad. I think it looks fine. I don't really care. And then, I mean, do you have anything more to say about Captain America? Because like Daredevil, they would just literally went, stop, you're fired, right? You're hired. Bring them back, right? This is Daredevil season 4. Now you can go. That is different to what they did with Captain America. They pretty looked at it and they went,
I think Captain America is going to feel so messy and disjointed, but
I think it will be fine.
I'm always obviously hoping for a good film.
I think it will be fine.
Thunderbolts Asterix. Do you think that's going to be the name, or they're going to change it?
Do you reckon at the end it's going to be Dark Avengers? No. Someone said that. Like, it'll be a title change.
Yeah.
But that's dumb. Just call it Dark Avengers.
Yeah, and it's not Dark Avengers.
It's Thunderbolts in the... Yeah. I think Kevin Feige was like, it'll become clear when you see the movie.
Did he say that?
Yeah. I don't...
Do you reckon it'll open with a different name?
Well, no, because you can't start with if it starts with like Bucky's Boys or something, and then at the end it's like Thunderbolts. It's like, well, we already knew that. It's
no. Do you reckon it'll be Thunderbolts something else?
What, subtitle?
Yeah.
But what? Imagine it was like Thunderbolts, like Rise of... as in like something that really like is like, right, that's indicative of what this film's about.
But what is so...
What could be so in the title as well?
Yeah, why are you naming your film like that if it's a massive spoiler? Like, is anything coming out between now and Thunderbolts? Captain America.
Do
you reckon something will happen in Captain America that will change the name of Thunderbolts?
But what? What would be in the title as well?
I don't know.
It would have to be about a specific character.
I don't know.
Thunderbolts.
I think, to be honest, I think they've just done it so that everyone speculates about what it means.
Like, could it be something to do with Tiamat or the Eternals? Like Thunderbolts, Rise of...
Is it going to be...
What's Thanos' brother's name again?
Oh, Harry Styles.
Yeah, what was his name?
Fox something?
Star Fox.
No, but
he hasn't.
Star Fox.
Is it Eros? Yeah. Star Fox, Marvel. Eros, yeah. Like Thunderbolts versus Eros. I don't know, man. Or like... It could be something to do with Red Hulk, to be fair.
Yeah.
They
need to put one... like some more person in it that's like got a superpower. They've literally at the moment just got Captain America clone, Captain America clone, Captain America clone.
I mean, they're all either Black Widow or Captain America.
Yeah.
Apart
from Ghost.
Bucky's Captain America, Red Guardian's Captain America, US Agent's Captain America, and then you got Yelena's Black Widow, Taskmaster's Black Widow, Ghost is Ghost.
Ghost, how is out of this lineup? Ghost is the most interesting one.
Nah, Bucky's the most... I think...
No, but like power set wise.
Yeah, I think I'm surprised Abomination wasn't put in it. But maybe it is going to be Red Hulk. And
Red Hulk is like the president though or something. He's not going to be...
He's not going to be after he turns into the Red Hulk, is he?
I don't think Harrison Ford is going to do that many films.
They can't just keep killing villains. They keep just doing one-shot villains. It's such a waste.
I don't know. I'm just not going to lie. Not that. Until we see footage.
I just don't know what that Asterix is for. It really bugs me. I hate it. It's really dumb.
The death of the Thunderbolts.
Imagine they just
all died. Apart from like Yelena and Bucky. That would kind of be bad. No, kind of be like badass.
Do you think that's what it's going to be? It's going to be like a title reveal in the movie. I'm going to check this recording because I'm paranoid now. I think it's going to be like a title reveal in the movie.
Is it recording?
Yeah. It's got 40 minutes left. Do you think that's what it's going to be? It's going to be like a subtitle.
If it ended and they all died and then it was called The Death of the Thunderbolts, I would be like,
title?
Yeah, but if they all died, I would just be like, damn, that was kind of hard.
No,
that they did
if
that.
it started and it said death of if it started at a funeral and it's like Bucky and Yelena like 8 graves, and then it's like death of the Thunderbolts, that would be sick.
Yeah.
If you know they're gonna die, that's like the Batman Arkham Knight. It's like this is a story of how the Batman died, and he didn't really die, but
I just think I don't know.
I don't know, but I don't really care. I don't know.
I don't care that much about Thunderbolts.
I think. Yeah, I don't know. It's really random. So in conclusion, Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts, not that far. I mean, like I'm excited. I'm interested to see it. I'm interested to see Marvel's take on Suicide Squad.
That is true. Not having an Abomination or Red Hulk in there would be kind of nuts. Because you're right, it's such a boring team.
It is a really boring team. I mean, they're just
I do not want to hear this Winter Soldier. If I hear one more Marvel project they say compare it to Winter Soldier, I'm going to lose my mind because it's never as good.
So desperate to try and recapture that.
Black Widow, Falcon Winter Soldier, now Captain America. Literally the first thing that Rob Delaney asked Kevin Feige at that panel was like, oh, so which MCU films inspired you for that? And he was like, oh, well, obviously The Winter Soldier. I was just like, no.
Why are they so obsessed with that film?
What? You're never going to make... it's not even that good. It's overrated as fuck. No. Go back and read. When was the last time you watched it?
In the cinema, probably.
10 years ago. You were 10? Of course you loved it. But anyway, next. So, and then they did... So I think Captain America's February, Thunderbolts is May, and then Fantastic Four First Steps... dead. Saying that out loud.
Just call it the Fantastic Four.
Literally. Yeah, it's coming out a year from now. So they brought out the cast. To be fair, that's happened since the time we've not done this cast.
Oh my god,
what do you think of the cast?
Mid.
We are
one word.
We are such haters, man.
No, the MCU need to get their act together.
I think Pedro Pascal.
I like Pedro Pascal.
I'm open-minded. I saw that teaser today, and I'm not so sure. I don't like Vanessa Kirby. I don't know why. Something about her is really disconcerting to me, and I'm not. I think. Who's the other one that they said it might be?
What? Invisible Woman?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember. This was so long ago that we were speculating who it was going to be.
Yeah, to be fair, that cast has been out for a while. I think I would have liked Adam Driver more as Miss Fantastic.
You know what it is? You can't beat peak, and they've peaked with the first Fantastic Four cast.
I don't know. Yeah, to be fair.
Yes.
Not just Galba.
What do you mean?
They watched that first movie again. To be fair, they're all pretty... she's not a good actress in that. I think and I think Ben Grimm, I mean, no, he's good, but like that suit is so off-putting to watch. But then I really like Joseph Quinn, and
you know what, actually, the Fantastic Four cast both times have been so good. I think this is the worst cast.
You think the second one was good?
Yes.
What?
Miles Teller is Mr. Fantastic, incredible cast.
Really?
Amazing cast.
Well, I guess for a young Fantastic Four, this one is so much older.
I know, L. Mr. Fantastic is Miles Teller. Oh my god. Sorry. Miles Teller is Mr. Fantastic.
I'm trying to think Michael B. Jordan is
incredible. Michael B. Jordan is Johnny Storm. Amazing.
Michael B. Jordan of 5 years before that would have been absolutely perfect. I think if you still had him playing Johnny Storm like now, he'd be way too old.
No, because he would have been older now.
That is good casting, to be fair.
That's a great casting. I don't know who Invisible Woman is, but I liked her.
Kate Mara. Dead movie though.
Don't know who The Thing is, but also liked him.
The
movie, you know what it is? The movie's dead, but they do the relationship between the Fantastic Four quite well, I think.
That movie is so dull.
Yeah, because they don't get the superpowers for 45 minutes or something.
And also not giving them proper suits is such an L. That was such post Dark Knight, gritty takes.
Tasm.
L. And then Evan Moss Backcrack or whatever. He just, that is good, I think. I'm really interested to see what the Thing looks like. I think it's going to just look exactly... If it's anything from that image that we saw...
It's kind of hard to do the Thing.
Do you think those are going to be the suits from that image?
I hope so. As a 60s, have you seen the image of the city? The futuristic 60s city.
When was that released?
It was done in the panel today.
Fantastic Four, New York City.
It looks good.
But yeah, and then they bought the cast out. They showed some footage. The footage was leaked.
The footage, it doesn't. I just am not even like focusing on it though because it means nothing.
It's not actually. It's not a trailer. It's
just stuff they filmed. It's probably test footage.
The only bit worth knowing, I think, it's a Galactus bit at the end.
Yeah, but I think
is Galactus gonna like come? Is Galactus gonna be like a kaiju? If he's gonna be like on Earth like that? I do love. I know you said earlier that it's set in another universe. I think that's such a good idea.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see, like a cool city. Like, I'm so bored of New York City.
I just feel like I'm just glad that I wouldn't even be fussed if it's like they're in that universe. They come in because they also confirmed they're going to be in both Avengers movies. They come in and then they go back to the original universe and they just have movies take place in there because I think. Oh, I don't know, man. The Fantastic Four, the X-Men, and the Avengers all in one universe is crazy.
No, but that would be so good. Imagine like a genuinely a massive like sprawling universe of like superheroes.
Yeah, like it's the Spider-Man video game New York where there's just everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think the title First Steps is just dead. Like, what I call it that. Just call it the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I think
subtitles in the first movie is so rogue.
I don't know. Well, talking about casting. The big casting.
So then they did that. So they didn't announce anything, which is good. But they'd obviously announced in 2022 Avengers Can't Go and See Avengers Secret Wars. So they announced Avengers Doomsday. So Doctor Doom obviously is the main villain with the Russo brothers. Well, they actually announced not announced, but they talked about Secret Wars first. You know what they keep doing as well? Like, the film gets a logo. It changes about 4 times before it comes out.
Yeah.
And then, so they talk about Secret Wars. The Russo brothers came out, announced the directing. Very happy with that. I just couldn't think of a better choice.
I mean, there is a different directing duo that I reckon would have been a better choice. But
just keep it under wraps. We had conversations, right? But it fell through. They couldn't handle our vision.
They saw that TikTok.
we insisted on making Silver Surfer the main character, and they just weren't really down for that. Is that female Silver Surfer still going to be, or is it? They're going to be both?
I think it said it was unlikely she was going to appear again after this film.
But I think I saw another rumor that it's going to be a female and a male Fantastic Silver Surfer in Fantastic Four. And is it meant to be Anya Taylor-Joy?
No, it's it's Silver Surfer?
Yeah.
No, it's the woman. It's the girl from Ozark. Julie something.
What?
It's the woman from Ozark.
I'm gonna look this up.
Fantastic Four Silver Surfer.
Fantastic Four Silver Surfer.
Just go search up Ozark. No, it's the rise of the wrong Fantastic Four.
Julia Garner.
What,
her?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be Anya Taylor-Joy. Oh, okay, fair enough.
I liked her in Ozark from what I watched for it.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to see it. Silver Surfer's such a cool character.
Yeah.
I need to watch that 90s series. But yeah, so obviously we're getting Doctor Doom. Kang's done. No address of that. Nothing addressed of Kang, Blade, Armor Wars, nothing. Which, to be fair, I think just don't mention it. Wait till they've got D23. They will.
When is D23?
It's normally October, I think. August maybe. So I think we'll get a lot more. I reckon we'll get like a Daredevil update, like Ironheart update, like Armor Wars, like maybe announce Shang-Chi 2, Black Panther 3, stuff like that. But then they revealed what Jackson had to call me about this morning. Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom.
It's just
bizarre. You know, bizarre is actually the perfect word.
It's just, if they do an evil Tony Stark variant becomes Doctor Doom,
which 100% it will be.
Yeah, and then
if it's not that, I hope it is that. If it's not, there's no other reason to do it apart from that.
If they do that, then I hope they do another Doctor Doom where it's just actually Doctor Doom though.
Nah, no way.
If the only Doctor Doom we get is a Tony Stark variant, and that also is so
no
boring.
Doctor Doom in a Fantastic Four movie would be an L.
Yeah, that's true.
You know why they could do it? Because I think, as opposed to the problem I think the Spider-Man movies have now, where realistically, you can't do. You alright?
Just yawning.
Oh, you can't do a Norman Osborn or Octavius because Peter's instantly gonna be like, "Fuck, like this guy's bad news."
Yeah.
They can do, like, if it's Tony Stark and then he's Doctor Doom and then
they do Victor Von Doom.
And then do Victor Von Doom. But I still think like Doom, like it would be a bit. I mean, no.
Nah, they could do that though.
So I think there is an out for it there. But then also, what you're gonna have Doctor Doom be the main villain, and I cannot believe it's Robert Downey Jr. I feel like I'm not gonna believe that until we hear another update and they're like, yeah, because they're starting filming. Supposedly they're starting filming Avengers 5 beginning of next year in like what 5 months.
That's so soon.
It's coming out in 2026. It's got to start filming soon. I mean, Fantastic Four's started filming on Tuesday. It's coming out in less than a year.
That is nuts.
That is mental. I bet it's really short. I bet it must be. It cannot be a long movie. They would not. It would. They would not be able to do that. There's no way.
I'm excited for Fantastic Four. I'm skeptical of this Iron Man thing.
I am intrigued for Fantastic Four. I don't know if I'm excited because I have a lot of questions. I think I have to see a trailer.
I am a big Fantastic Four fan.
Yeah.
And Doctor Doom, possibly the best Marvel villain.
I don't know anything about Doctor Doom really. But that's the thing, this is not going to be a comic accurate Doctor Doom.
And that's really sad.
And also, I just really don't know. I feel because I don't know. I don't know how this 2-part is going to work, which I kind of like. Like we have no idea where it's going. Because
I think they're going to get thrown. Secret Wars is just going to be them thrown into Battleworld, and that's all Doctor Doom in the comics.
Yeah, I know, but then what's it going to be? Just the heroes fighting each other, like.
Yes, so cool. Movie. No, for like the first hour, first maybe 2 hours.
No way, 2 hours, so long. 2 hour fight or like.
No,
I don't know how Secret Wars works. To be fair,
that's where Spider-Man gets the symbiote suit.
That's not going to happen.
It might. Spider-Man 4. It's because I was going to say 5.
Because before
Spider-Man 4, he gets the symbiote suit. Secret Wars with the symbiote suit. Spider-Man 5, he loses it. Or Doomsday with the symbiote suit, and then Secret Wars.
I think Andrew will come back. I think it'll just be Toby. Or do you think it's more likely to be the other way? Who do you think is more likely to come back?
Toby. No. Andrew.
Which one? You just said one than the other.
Andrew. I hope it's Andrew Garfield. I mean, if just Toby comes back, I think that'd be underwhelming.
Cap.
Cap's not coming back.
I really don't know. I feel like we're so far. You know what? We're so far off those, but we're actually not. Because between then, right, Captain America's going to have no effect on the Avengers movie. It might have him recruiting new Avengers.
What about Young Avengers?
Oh, I think that's not happening anymore.
Well, they just teased it at the end of the Marvels for nothing.
Thunderbolts versus Young Avengers. Do you think? I know that was a rumor, or people had that idea.
Thunderbolts?
Yeah, that it was going to be.
Oh, you think the asterisk? Thunderbolts versus the Young Avengers.
They couldn't keep that secret. You couldn't keep that secret. Do you think unless they're like it's Thunderbolts asterisk for now? When we release the trailer, it's going to be Thunderbolts versus.
No, I don't think it's going to be revealed until the movie.
But how could you market the movie when you don't even? Because if it's the trailer's Thunderbolts against the Young Avengers, then it doesn't matter what they call it.
It's not going to be that anyway, though. It's going to be they're taken to the big thing in the water.
The raft.
The Eternals guy. That's sticking out the water.
Thunderbolts?
Yeah.
That's in Captain America.
I thought that was in Thunderbolts and they go extract the metal.
No, that's in Captain America.
Oh.
No, fuck, there was something that they said about adamantium at adamantium MCU. They said it at Comic-Con. Fuck, what was it? Yeah, Captain America's the one with Tiamat, and they've said something about adamantium, so that's Captain America.
Oh.
Do you think that might be a Thunderbolts?
Why would the Thunderbolts be fighting the Young Avengers, though? Like, if the Thunderbolts are like a government-formed team, why would the government go, yeah, now go kill these kids?
No, but... Because I know the original idea was that it's the Thunderbolts with Sentry, Steven Yeun, and then he goes rogue, and then they fight him.
Oh, such an L that Stephen Yeun
they would
dropped
get
out.
murdered by him instantly. He's like Superman. It's like Superman versus Suicide Squad, which again, that is the conceit of the movie. It doesn't make sense, but
the movie
in Suicide Squad, they're like, we need a team that could defeat Superman. They would get
annihilated, literally
atomized. Suicide Squad kill the Justice League. Might have news on that next time.
Unlikely.
Oh man, I don't know, but anyway, sequel. Yeah, I don't know. Look, the MCU. Honestly, I don't really know how to feel right now. I feel like Deadpool's not changed my perspective. I'm just like, we got to be honest. At this point, I just want good MCU movies. I don't really care about this overarching story because it's not really going anywhere. They said as much in Deadpool.
You know what it is? I feel like now, genuinely, I'm not excited for the movies as they come out. I go and watch them. And if they're good, I walk out and I'm like, cool. And if they're bad, I'm like, yeah.
I was excited for Deadpool.
I was excited for Deadpool, but that's one in like 10.
I'm not going to be that excited for Captain America.
I'm not going to be excited for Captain America, Thunderbolts. Fantastic Four I will be.
2025, I think, will be... God, we've had this conversation so many times. 2026, I think, will be Shang-Chi. Because I think Shang-Chi 2 is going to... Well, that's the thing, because I think the rumour with Shang-Chi 2 is that it was going to be really important.
We need to...
Do you remember Kang Dynasty even had a director?
We need to end this episode. I think we've probably gone round and round and round in circles.
Kang Dynasty had a director. It was Destin Daniel Cretton from Shang-Chi.
Oh my god, I forgot they had
and then it's just not even happening. Because I think Shang-Chi 2 is going to be really important for that. And now it's not. So but mate, he's been 3 years since that movie, not shown up once.
That's so much.
I think the end of Captain America will be him. There's a big rumour that it's going to be him like recruiting the new Avengers. I think he'll go to... I think She-Hulk will be
Why would Shang-Chi... Oh, wait, you mean Sam Wilson?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought you meant Shang-Chi going to recruit the Avengers. And I was like, why the hell would he be walking around recruiting the Avengers?
Because I do think She-Hulk will show up in Captain America. If there's Hulk-related things going on.
God.
And Hulk. Hulk
I actually quite like She-Hulk.
Mate, She-Hulk is so overhated. It's not as bad as some of the
others. I'd not even like the TV show, but I like the character. She is... The CGI on She-Hulk, though, is so ugly. I'm sorry, it's so
Seeing
ugly.
that in a cinema screen... Because Hulk, they've had that model for years. It looks fine always. She-Hulk is brand new and looks so
She-Hulk
dusty.
is too human to like...
Nah, She-Hulk is just such a weird... Ugh.
I saw her on the Disney Plus, when we went on that Disney Plus page, and she just looks so strange. They need to fix that CGI.
Mate, like Doctor Strange 3... Mate, we're not getting into this because we always do this.
Honestly, if She-Hulk looked up looking completely different but better, I would just be like, right. Fine.
Can I just ask you a few questions?
Yeah.
Do you think Blade's going to happen?
No. Not with Mahershala Ali.
Do you think the ending of Eternals will be wrapped up?
What, like Black Knight and them going to the big...
Yeah. Any of that? Or do you think Eternals is just going to be forgotten?
I think maybe... Is it Black Knight? No, it's definitely not. That's a Fortnite skin.
No, it's Black Knight, I think.
Is it?
I think so.
Oh, alright. I think maybe he'll show up in Midnight Suns. Because Kit Harington's quite a big name.
Do you think maybe, like, they'll be like, look, this Blade... Do you think I think Doctor Strange 3 could be Midnight Suns. And
I would be so happy with that.
And I think they could be to Mahershala Ali, like, look, this is just not happening. Like, we're going to make Doctor Strange 3. We'll put you in that. And then after that, we promise. Like, no, but I think if it doesn't happen, it'll be because he's like, I'm not fucking doing this anymore.
I think he has been messed around a lot, and I wouldn't blame him.
Years.
And I wouldn't blame him if he was just like, "Look, I'm done. I'm sorry, I'm not doing this." I would be like, "That's so fair."
I'm trying to think of like another question.
I think Eternals, honestly, 50-50. If it was scrapped, I don't care. We would need to go see Eternals 2 together.
And
not that we wouldn't, but
yeah, little reunion. And do you think
reunion?
And do you think that? One, the Avengers movie will keep the release dates, and two, that Robert Downey Jr. will definitely be in it.
Yeah. Maybe not the release dates, but Robert Downey Jr. is dog.
Imagine if he dropped out.
He won't do that. He's got too good of a relationship with Marvel to do that.
That is true, but mate, he must be getting millions. Like, actual millions. Did they say he's in both? Or just Doomsday? He must be in both.
He's probably in both. He's just literally there, mate, like...
It's such a weird...
Another million.
I want to go and tell my dad about this. I think he's going to be like, what?
So weird.
No, people are going to be so baffled.
I just have a tweet. Someone tweeted.
God, this is unprofessional. We've got 10 minutes. We do need to wrap this up.
Yeah, we will. It's, me when Evil Iron Man variant / Doctor Doom says I hate you 3000 in Secret Wars. And then it's a woman's house blowing up.
Oh, nightmare.
And then also, in asterisks, Comic-Con 2088. And then Kevin Feige 3 at Spider-Man Web of Lies panel. Some say a hero is only as good as his villain. And then asterisks, from fog rises to stage, light turns green and purple. And then a 92-year-old Tom Holland comes on in a green Goblin mask.
Oh my god, that is literally like announcing Tobey Maguire. Imagine they were like, right, like imagine Spider-Man 4. They're like, right, we're gonna do
Tobey Maguire.
We're gonna do Craven, and we've got and they're like, we've got the perfect casting. Like you guys better get ready, and everyone's like, oh my fucking god, like who is it gonna be?
So.
and he's in the thing, and he's got like a white mark with Tobey Maguire, mate. I'd be like
Craven.
I'd be like,
no, I'm sorry, it's not as bad as Tobey Maguire. It's not as bad as Tobey Maguire.
Robert Downey Jr. for Doctor Doom is actually a good casting, but it's crazy.
I mean,
that's like announcing Mark Hamill playing the new villain in like a Star Wars movie.
It's so weird,
so odd. Anyway, we should wrap this up.
Yeah,
guys. We're in the mood for movies as always. I mean, for the first time.
I hope you're happy to see us again.
Yeah.
We're very happy
All 20 of you.
See Fingers you guys.
And sorry, next week, MCU less.
No MCU next week. This has only been the MCU. Like, actually.
Like we talked about other stuff for about 15 minutes, and it's been about an hour and a half.
Even though...
I think by next week, I mean, are we gonna watch Inside Out?
Yeah, that's kind of old news at this point, but
maybe next week we'll do. Oh man, we need to do a gaming episode. You know what we need to do? We need to do an episode of the podcast, but it's just us playing games as well. Fantastic Four.
Suicide Squad.
Fantastic Four.
No.
Nothing there. I don't think. Yeah, let's check. And next week we got. Oh, the Spider-Man rewatches. The Spider-Man re-releases starting soon. Dub. No, it's 2 weeks still. In 2 weeks we got Borderlands. And Trap, but
Borderlands looks like crap.
What could we do next week?
If
anyone has any ideas, which they definitely won't, let us know. What could we do?
I don't know.
What could we do? We'll figure it out and we'll let you guys know. But yeah, anyway,
guys,
let's leave it there.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us on the first episode of.
I don't know if to call this In the Mood for Movies 1 or just call it In the Mood for Movies like 50 or 14, whatever. I think I might just keep doing that.
Yeah, I'm going to keep counting. We're going to keep counting.
We are the Drive Like I Do of this podcast. And if you get that, you're welcome.
If you're watching that, I think we've hit the end of the viewer peak. But
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for... See you next week. Thanks
for watching.
We're back for good.
Love you.
Not really.
Love
Bye.
you.
Bye. Love you.
Love him.
Love you. Love you. Love you. Matching t-shirts.
Bye.